So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. So today we are going, if you have been in Castor cultivation by now, you are aware of an Italian company that is one of the biggest castor crop investors. They are involved in what we call stock feeds or biofuel, a biofuel company. It is an Italian company that usually contracts different propagators to farm castor crop for them on their behalf. So any energy has given a press release concerning some allegations that allegedly they were accused of. So in response to these accusations that were made by Rai 3 television program called The Report broadcast was an item on the Mattel plan that focused on the alleged negative impact of any project to produce agri-feeds in Kenya. So this broadcast allegedly, we are using the word allegedly, accused any energy of negative impact surrounding a failure project in relation to castor seeds. But any has given its report, any has given its press release, and in this press release, this is what they said. So, according to the report, the village of Begi, where dozens of farmers reportedly were dissatisfied with the progress of castor cultivation, and it indicated that this accusation indicated that the project was a failure. But any gave this response. It said that in April 2023, a demonstration campaign took place in Nakuru County. Nakuru, if you don't know where Nakuru is located, it's located in Kenya. So in Nakuru County, it involved about 1,900 farmers. These farmers were working a total of 2,500 hectares in particular, in the village of Begi. 150 farmers joined the castor crop cultivation project, and 120 started sowing on 58 hectares of these 58 hectares. Of these, 32 farmers have expressed dissatisfaction. Of these 1,900 farmers, only 32 farmers expressed their dissatisfaction with the project. In the view of 30,000 farmers involved in April 2023 demonstration campaign in Kenya, 32 Mbegi villagers who expressed dissatisfaction represent about 0.1%. This is according to any energy. And therefore, the sample is statistically unrepresentative. The agri-feed stock cultivation project, developed with support of Kenya Ministry of Agriculture, now involves over 100,000 farmers across the country, and the number is still growing. So, according to this report, castor cultivation poisons soil and animals. Is it true or false? In my own knowledge, what I know is that castor seeds are not edible. They cannot be consumed by animals nor human beings. So I think that accusation was a false, and according to any energy, castor cultivation is a globally established practice with more than 1.5 million tons of castor seeds are produced annually, and castor oil production is about 700 to 800,000 tons per year. So the scientific literature does not show that in case of soil the scientific literature does not show any cause of soil contamination due to castor oil cultivation. I can totally agree with that. Before we planted this castor crop, this farm was very stagnant. This farm had no crops which were growing here. And in context to that, I can attest that since we started planting castor seeds here, last season we earned a very bumper harvest of beans. So this shows that castor seeds cultivation improves the soil. And according to any is that on the contrary, the castor bean has high capacity to absorb pollutant from the soil. So much so that the use of castor bean is used in studies in Europe and Asia precisely. So finally, in Kenya, here we are in Kenya and other countries where any develops agriculture feedstock castor cultivation project, farmers are properly trained about the fact that castor beans are not edible. That is true. And any works with local companies that act as aggregators, among other things. These farmers receive a surprise from any, and they use this surprise to cultivate their farms. In my own knowledge, what I know is that any energy usually will contact you. They will use aggregators who are the one who are middle between the company and the castor farmers. They plant the castor seeds on contract basis. So any will contract the aggregators, and aggregators will have an understanding with the farmers in the certain location. So so eventually the company will train the farmers on how to plant the castor crops. They will come and they cultivate the farms for them, and then they will train the farmers, and then they will buy the product from the farmers. They also go a step further to come and spray. Am I using the right word? They will spray the farms, they will give fertilizers, and they will ensure that the crop is well maintained. Cutting them surely.